The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts right now.
And welcome to the Factor Uncensored. Thank you for joining us. Now, Thursday night storms were nothing like we have ever seen in this city before, at least in downtown Houston. It's been more than 24 hours since the storm swept through the area. The storm's death toll has gone from 4 to now 7 lives. Last night, more than 1 million people lost power in their homes. The National Weather Service believes at the storm's peak, winds were more than 100 miles per hour. Downtown Houston is still recovering from the damage as we speak. Myself, along with Factor photographers John Starling and Mark Woodburn, met with Fire Chief Sam Pena to see the destruction left behind. Chief, you and I have both covered a lot of storms here in the city of Houston. Have you ever seen anything like this in downtown Houston?
It's been an interesting and incredible 24 hours, Isaiah. I've never seen something like this. And just the sheer size and devastation, and damage that this storm caused has been incredible.
Are we lucky no one got hurt downtown? Because many people don't think that the glass from these skyscrapers would be falling off in a storm, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, well, look, unfortunately, we lost some lives yesterday during this, as a result of the storm. In the down footprint, we didn't have any deaths in the downtown footprint, and it is incredible, because if you see some of these buildings and some of the windows and some of the damage that the storm caused, it could have very easily resulted in somebody getting hurt if it happened during rush hour or when people are leaving work or coming into work. But yeah, no, we're very lucky.
Many people are still trying to figure out how the strong winds that we saw knocked all of these windows out. Was it pressure? Was it a push in? How does it work?
You know what? It was the sheer force of that storm is incredible. If you take a walk around this footprint, it's about a 9-block footprint. The damage that was caused in here is just incredible, and the height of those of that damage is just incredible. But if you just move over to the east a little bit, or north and west, you can see some of the damage in some of the homes that was caused as a result of the storm. I mean, it came down quickly and it came down hard.
Now, cleanup is underway now.
Right.
And you guys have blocked off many of the streets, and having people come to get videos or pictures wouldn't be a good idea.
No, look, the cleanup is ongoing right now. The recovery is going to take us several days or weeks. But right now we've had this blocked off just because it is so risky and dangerous. Some of these window panes are we still have to ensure that they're secure, because there was a lot of glass cleaned up this morning, late last night, and we're not sure about the stability of some of these glass panes. So we're going to keep this blocked off until we can ensure that it is safe for people to come downtown.
And we're not talking about residential glass panes. We're talking about thick glass panes that could really do some damage if it hits someone in the head.
Absolutely, definitely. Somebody will end up dead if you get one of these panes or a portion of these panes that lands down on the street. So the safest thing to do is, if you don't need to come downtown, with the work week coming up, if there's an opportunity to work from home or have some other arrangements, that's what's recommended, because we're going to keep this thing locked down until we can assure that it's safe for residents and people to come downtown.
And that would be at least through the weekend and possibly longer, right?
It's going to be several days. Look, we have several 100,000 people without power right now. We expect the next shoe to drop is the effects of the lack of power, especially with the heat and humidity that we expect in the next couple of days. We know we're going to get people that are without power, high heat, no air conditioning. We anticipate certain risks and certain call volumes to go up as a result of that.
And what kind of calls do you anticipate outside of downtown as a result of people going through this?
Right.
What are you seeing already?
Right now, we are about 75% above our normal call volume. We're seeing a lot of down power lines. EMS work is what we're primarily doing right now. And just debris and the effects of the storm that caused a lot of damage to homes and infrastructure, and certainly the roads are dangerous.
Any advice you would have for the viewers out there, whether they're going through this, whether they don't have power, whether they're trying to figure out, you know, when the power will come back on. What advice would you have for them?
Look, stay connected with reputable news sources to get information. CenterPoint is actively working. I know they're bringing in additional reinforcements to ensure that they can get the power and the infrastructure back online. But it is going to take several days or up to a couple of maybe a week or two. So make sure that if you're using generators, that you use them safely outside the home, because carbon monoxide is another hazard. But don't be on the streets if you don't need to. There's still a lot of debris out there. There's still a lot of risk that exists as a result of the high winds and the infrastructure that was damaged. So we encourage people to, if they can stay home and do it safely, to do so.
And Chief, if you can, just one more time, take it all in, what we have seen in downtown Houston. Your thoughts, your final assessment of all of this.
Look, devastation. But this is an opportunity for us as Houstonians to come together, right? Show a little bit of compassion, show a little bit of charity, because everybody can help out, and everybody needs a helping hand at this moment.
And unfortunately, thousands are still in the dark tonight, with Houston Independent School District campuses also impacted. As of tonight, 122 school campuses are still without power. The district says they do not have an estimate of when power will be restored. But CenterPoint officials say they hope to have the power restored in the next few days. For more information, head over to fox26houston.com.